Hello, crafty friends. How are you today? I am obviously doing another project organization share. I have not started my December documented book for Christmas 2025. I have all my pictures here. And so the first thing that I will probably do is go through and cut them all apart because as you can see, I usually print them smaller and then, so I'll cut this into 2 3x4s and I will sort them out into, whatever the event was. I don't necessarily do story 1, story 2, story 3, or day 1, December 1st, December 10th. I just put all of our December memories into one mini album so I don't have to do a bajillion 12 by 12 layouts for his album or choose not to put any of the pictures in. So this is just, and it's a fun way to just use up a lot of my Christmas stuff in a mini album. So pictures will be step 1, just cutting them up, getting them trimmed down, evened up, things like that, and sorted out. So 2, last fall, Janine from 49 and Market came to my local scrapbook store here in Ankeny, Iowa, and she taught the Mistletoe and Memories mini album class. And so we basically went through and created the base pages for this entire album. So I'm not going to share what's in this because I don't know if... I know you could purchase the kit and the instructions to put it together, but I'm not going to share it all just because I paid for it. I don't know if I'm supposed to. But obviously you'll get to see, what we created. For the most part, I did a few things a little bit differently during the class. And so I'm going to get myself familiar with it, the pages, and like what kind of stories will go on, will either fit on each page, and then how many more like possibly pocket pages that I'll need or other just base pages using cardstock or, the pattern paper that I will need to have enough pages to tell everything. So we went through and created all these, and you got the full 6x8 paper pad, and we used every single piece, I think, except for one in some way, shape, or form in this album. And then I think we got one or two 12x12 size papers. And that might have been it. And then we also got the lasers that came with this album. And then we got a couple other things, some of the journal bits, some rub-ons, and let's see if it even says. Oh, we got the Mistletoe Memories laser cut flowers, the journal ephemera, and the Vicki Boutin frame necessities that came. It was not necessarily part of the Christmas line, but it was, it did coordinate. So we got all of that. So I'm just going to kind of flip through real quick. So like on this one, it's a pocket page, and you can, I could make tags, additional tags, put several things within there. This one you could tell lots of stories, so I don't know what I'll do with that. I can also, either use one big picture or several small, so we'll see what I do on that. That one as well. So this flips out, so that gives you room to tell lots of stories there. Another story in the back. Obviously, I can pull out some of these cards and put full 3x4 pictures in if that's what I choose to do. More pages here. Another flip out. And I can move these around as well. And so, like this one, I'm going to have to look at the instructions because there was a reason why. I think this is maybe because I didn't have my hole punch with me, and this was where we took both versions of this piece of paper from the 6x8 paper pad, and we put them back to back, and I'm going to have to look and see if, yes. So it's a pocket. So I need to figure out a way, I need to look at the instructions and see how we attach this in the album. And then I can also put some tags and things in there. So that'll go in there. The paper clips did not come with the kit. That was a gift from my table mate there. So I could try and keep some of these things in order. So like this piece goes here, but I need to punch the holes on this piece. So I'm gonna pull it out. This was actually one of the laser cuts. He put it on, well here, we'll just punch the holes right now. And stick it in. So there we go. So with the different sized pages, you know, it kind of gives some interest. So that is fun. And then we did cover it with paper on the back. I don't think it was that color. Maybe it was. I don't remember. I'll have to look. Anyway, another pocket page. This one, oh, this one's just a page, but then I think I was trying to decide if I wanted this paper or this paper. And it was depending on how my stories matched up if I was going to continue to keep this page here. I liked how this coordinated, but if I was going to move it around. And I think it was because in the instructions we were supposed to use this one, but I wanted to use this one. And I just wasn't ready to commit, just in case I liked it better the other way. This is actually a really cool page. You make this little slide, this comes open, and then this, I have this on here that doesn't need to be on there. And then this opens up for some additional pictures. So I thought that was a really cool technique that she taught us. There we go. Back side of that, this is another page that came in the album. This is another page that came in the album. And then I've got this page. I believe it came in the album. Why do I have these two stuck together? Oh, because I don't have holes. So this I have pockets. Got this on the back. This is... So we also received some 12 by 12 cardstock to make some of these larger flip outs. And so I had this one clipped because I didn't have my paper punch with me at the class to put it in the album. And so this we designed to be coordinating on opposite corners. Final page there, and then I think this is where, you know, I just had some leftover cards and I put them in, so that probably will look different as well. So, you know, now that I've gone through the album, kind of look to see what I have, then I will go through in more detail, look at the final pictures of what was designed, see if it works with the pictures that I have, and either decide if I'm going to do it exactly how she has it, or if I'm going to do something different. So, yeah, that's my Christmas in April this month. And then I will probably start doing some pages for over the next couple months. You know, I might do 3 or 4 pages in this and then put Christmas away, and then maybe go back to my flower album and put that away. And so I'm just going to kind of jump all over. I've got several mini albums that I'm going to need to put together for various things. And so that's what I'm going to just start working on. That I got tired of working on Cody and just 12 by 12 layouts. And sometimes I just like to do, you know, a mini album. So that, I think, is going to wrap it up for today. And, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave those down below. Otherwise, I will have a link to the playlist down below for everybody playing along with Christmas In. And there are actually several of us that play along. And so go find some Christmas inspiration. Maybe you want to go ahead and start scrapbooking your Christmas if you haven't from last year or even years in the past. So thank you for stopping by, and we will see you next time. Bye.